good so far. Obviously, I think camp these first couple of days been tough, but I mean they should be tough. Obviously, shake up the rust a little bit that you have in the summer, but get the legs going. And I think the way we talk about systems already, working on the details, I think that's great right now to just go jump straight to it. There's no point of waiting. You just work on details, work on getting better, and that's what we do every day.
For yourself, you had a deep run with the Rangers last year after a trade. You come to a team, not quite there yet. The expectations are for them to make the playoffs, but they have a really good young core. What can you provide as a veteran and who's a centerman who's known as a responsible two-way centerman? What can you provide to some of these young players in terms of what it takes to be successful?
Yeah, a little bit like you said, I mean knowledge. This is year number 11 for me, so I've been in their shoes as well. So for me to come in, have a little bit of experience, and I've been in their shoes as well. So just help them out as well. But I mean, I'm here to play my best hockey as well. So I feel like I had a lot of left to give, offensively, defensively. So I'm here to play really good hockey as well to make a push for the team.
It wasn't, you weren't there long with the Rangers. Barclay Goodrow was there. Obviously, he had a pretty successful playoff. He had an A on his jersey, and then he comes here and you sign here. Who is he as a leader? Because he was named as a captain there, but who is he as a leader and something that he can bring? He was named captain right away, even though he just came back. But who is he as a player that you know him from?
No, I mean, obviously I play with him in Rangers. Great leader. I mean, the way he's sacrificing his body, he's always working hard. I mean, that's details you want in a leader as well. But I mean, he also comes with experience. He has one down the coming. At the end of the day, that's why everyone is here. You want to win, and to have a guy like that, have the experience of it. I think some say about playoff pushes and all that. You just take it in and try to make it better.
How do you feel about the center depth here in San Jose? Obviously, you got the young guys, Smith and Celebrini, and yourself, Nico, Ryland. I mean, how do you feel about the center depth here?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good problem to have. A good thing with centers feels that we can also play wings. So at the end of the day, to have that options to play everyone as a center, but you're used to play a 200-foot game, both sides. So I feel like the young guys, hell of upset offensively, but they also good defensively. So I feel like this is a great thing to have, a great problem to have. And I mean, everyone I feel like want to play center, but at the end of the day, you want to do what's best for the team. And I think sometimes you find some chemistry with others.
Like Veer sort of emphasized sort of making his team bigger, just harder to play against. Why is a bigger team important in the NHL?
I mean, I don't know about bigger, but at the end of the day, you got to compete. You got to be a team that other teams hate to come and play against. And I think at the last couple of years, that's what they're saying. Right now, team comes in and they think they're going to have a point night. And right now, I feel like what they're building right now with the guys that comes in, and I mean, the guys that build here to start building this core. I feel like that's where we're all emphasis on, to work hard, fight for one another, and just be connected. So details right there, like I said, we started at the first day of camp, and that's something we're going to bring to the end of the year.
What does that mean to you when people say harder team to play against? What exactly is that entail, I guess?
Well, at the end of the day, you got to work. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, if it's doing the back shake, blocking a shot, or taking a scoring opportunity at the end. At the end of the day, you got to give it all. You fight for each other out there, and I mean, that's what's hard to play against. For teams that just want to go out there, have an easy day, and score some points. That's not what we're looking for. Right now, we're looking for a team to stay connected, and like I said, we might be a young group, a team that's building on something, but I think that's a good thing to have, to just come right now and come together and just make a push.
How do you guys, how are you guys are best able to sort of support your goalies? Some of the things you just talked about there, but how does it can this team better support the goalie, whoever it may be, kind of thing?
No, I think at the end of the day, obviously the goal is in the back of the net there, trying to make that last save. But if you can get the puck to stay away from getting that shot, and that comes from, I mean, stuck from the offensive zone to make the right plays. It's the same thing about doing the reloads, the back check. At the end of the day, you got to be in the right position. So we're working hard right now, cheesy practice today on details to go back in the D zone and be in the right position. I think that's going to help the goals as well. So at the end of the day, if we can get and to shoot less at our goalies, we're going to get them a little bit easier job.
Alex, when you have played wing, are you used more on the left or the right side?
I mostly play centers, but I mean, if I do, I prefer to play on the right side. But at the end of the day, for me, I do whatever the team needs me to do. If they want me to play left, I do that. If they want me to play D, whatever. At the end of the day, we gotta just fight for one another. And for me, obviously, I prefer to be a center, but I'm gonna listen to coach and see what he has to say, and then we'll see what we do.
Speaking of the coach, what are your impressions of Ryan? Is there anything different about him than other coaches you had, or besides his age, or anything, anything that catches you?
I mean, so far it's really good. Obviously, it's still the beginning of camp right here. You start to get to know him more and more, but just the way he comes in right away, make a stand, and then make a push and tell you what we got to do. At the end of the day, I think that's great. And you show what kind of coach he is, his passion, and at the end of the day, that's what you want from a coach. You want someone that really fights for the team and really wants to be better and better. So that's what we do, and that's what he brings us.
I believe you had Quentin Musty on your line so far. What is your impression of Quentin?
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, hell of a skill. Obviously, right now we played a little bit of a scrimmage. You can just tell they have really offensive ability. Obviously, it's going to be fun to have a chance to play with more and more, but you can just say, I mean, even all these like young guys, they just have that skill set and offensive mindset, so it's just fun to be an older guy and look at him. So.
And we were talking with Carl Brunstrom, and he says that all the Swedes have been kind of hanging out. And anyway, you're sort of the veteran Swede. Are you the leader of the group, or is it Fabian or William?
No, I mean, right now Fabian and William is kind of showing the ropes a little bit. They've been here, but I mean, obviously, I feel like at the end of the day, it's nice to have the Swede to lean back on. Obviously, first language, always nice to have someone to talk a little bit Swedish with. But like I said, right now, I feel like they're taking care more of me than I do of them. So maybe the roles would change a little bit ahead of campers.
You're gonna take over soon,
yeah,
right?
I'll take over sooner or later.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Alex.